diseases and medical conditions we encounter are the diseases of poverty, abject poverty. Much of what we address would not be there if it weren't for the level of poverty in these nations.
We're working in a part of the world where roughly 30 to 50% at least of the population do not have access to health care.
You know, if I get a small bump on my chin in the West, in Europe, and the United States, you'll get looked at rather rapidly. But in West Africa, there's no one to look at it in many places, either by financial means they can't afford to get looked at, or there's physically nobody there. And so you take that combined with other issues of malnutrition, difficult living circumstances, and you create these compounded problems that we would never see in the US or Europe.
Most of them are rejected. Most of them are outcast, even by their own family, by the society, thinking it's a curse.
When a patient gets a surgery on board, obviously suffering's alleviated, which is very important. But it means in many cases they can re-enter society. Particularly in West Africa, there's an element of being able to be a full participating member again that is just priceless.
I think even in the West, even in other parts of the world, one recognizes that true healing does not occur unless you have the spiritual aspect also involved in a positive way. And I think what Mercy Ships does is represent us with a brilliant example of this.
I think that Mercy Ships is really a reflection of Jesus. Mercy Ships represents restoration in addition to the treatment and the healing. It represents a lot of hope for a lot of people.
Kakari jide pe ngbale afire na be ame alate va no agbe kakala la onde o no po la on si na o wa ke mo wo me bebe webe mo wo la so me luru da you na ba odo na levi ana ma edu jiji ona mo ko odo na vare leke mpo na jiji odo wa ne ngbele ni ami la wa se be mle daji e bo me ni be bringing
this hospital ship in, it's a state-of-the-art platform with world-class treatment, surgeons, nurses, professionals from all over the world, offering this free of charge at the highest standards is unique.
If you talk to any of the government leaders, as I have, whether it's the president of Liberia, the president of Ghana, president of Togo, they will tell you how beneficial Mercy Ships has been, not only for their people, but also in terms of a lasting impact.
Mercy Ships is particularly good at providing not just training, but training with an imbued sense of needing to pass on the training. And within that, retaining those who have been trained to be useful within their countries. I think that is a hugely invaluable resource that Mercy Ships provides.
I think that in Mercy Ships we are an expression of God's love for people, regardless of where they've come from, what they think, what they believe, to value them, to honor them, to say to them by caring for them with their physical, surgical needs, you have value, you're not rubbish. It's a very important message that we bring.